Stoutman coming back at you again with another dollar store update. I went to the dollar store and I got a few things, and I'm going to show you what I was able to pick up there. So, first of all, why don't I show you something that's going to take a while to actually, show you the end result of, because it's a food item. This is the first time that I've ever actually seen this item. Typically I don't get food items at the dollar store, but I made a special exception for this. This, if I can get it all in frame, is a Progresso Creamy Garlic Parmesan Pasta. Naturally flavored. And the big thing here for me here, 310 calories, so it's not a whole lot of calories. It's a nice little thing you can have as like a snack if you get hungry. For me at least. Don't want to eat too many calories in a day, so 310, that's not too bad. I mean, for me in particular, I've discovered how much, I need to eat and how much I need not to eat in order to lose weight. So yes, this is a microwavable food bowl. I mean, here in the States we also have, I guess you could kind of compare it to ramen, instant ramen, or they also have like a chow mein version of instant ramen. It's kind of like that in that it's a dry good, but it's something that you add water to and you put it in the microwave for 5 minutes and ta-da, pasta. And it looked like a pretty big bowl, maybe not a huge bowl, but a decently sized bowl of pasta here for $1. And it's Progresso. Progresso is a name brand here in the States, so, usually you don't see name brands at the dollar store, and I said, I'm going to try this out for my video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go make this right now. I'm going to prepare it and put it in the microwave for 5 minutes, and then while it's being prepared, I will show you the rest of the stuff that I got at the dollar store. How about that, eh? Alright, so while we're waiting for that Progresso bowl, how about we take a look at our next big item? Something that I thought was really cool to find at the dollar store, even though it's not like a, big important thing. Like, it makes sense that something of this quality would be at the dollar store, but, I never expected to see something related to The Simpsons at the dollar store. That's right. It's not just The Simpsons, it's Bartman. I've always kind of wanted a Bartman figure, and now I have one. And, I looked on the back, and it's like, apparently 100% official, as they say there. Yeah, I totally believe that. No, I don't. Imported by Greenbrier International. Well, that definitely doesn't sound official now, but it does have the 20th Century Fox seal there. I mean, I don't know what to think. Monogram. Well, whatever. What matters here is that the painting on the eyes is not fantastic. In fact, the painting on pretty much the entire thing is not fantastic, but it's a Bartman figurine, so let's open it up and check it out. Alright, so here we have it, the Bartman figurine. And I do kind of like the stand that he's on. I feel like it's somewhat high quality. The plastic is actually not too bad in terms of the quality. It's not like flimsy or anything. It's actually pretty sturdy. And as an adult collector of toys, when I do collect toys, I want something that I can display. So, Bartman on a stand there. That's exactly what I want. That's perfect. I remember reading some of the Bartman comics from back in the day, and those are pretty interesting. In fact, those are probably some of the better Simpsons-related comics out there. And this is a pretty cool sculpt of Bartman. The sculpt is cool. The paint job is not perfect, but it'll do. And, yeah. I have to say, overall, genuinely pleased with this item. But it leaves me with one problem. Oh, good. The packaging. Should I keep the packaging for a dollar store Simpsons item? Methinks not. So where am I going to put this? Perhaps, oh, I don't know, a trash bin? Yes, a trash bin. I have trash already in it. This I picked up at the dollar store, if you can believe it or not, yes. An entire plastic trash bin. It's not high quality or anything, but it doesn't need to be because it's holding trash. As you can see, it functions perfectly. Ta-da! Yeah, I needed a trash bin because, as you can see already in there, I built up a lot of trash in my room. I didn't have anything in my room to put trash in, so it often just like built up until I just stopped being lazy and freaking went in the other room and threw all my trash away. So, I mean, I needed something. So here you go. I got something. I got a little tiny waste basket, the kind that typically goes in a bathroom, but I'm going to use it in my bedroom. So yeah. Anyway, there's that. Yeah, speaking of bathrooms, I also got something else that I actually am going to be putting in the bathroom. This is an over-the-door hook, or crochet pour dessous de porte, whatever that means. The nice thing about this one in particular is that it has two hooks, which is vastly superior to the door hook that I already have in my bathroom, which only has one small hook. And that's a problem because sometimes I keep shirts on it. Currently there are a bunch of shirts on it, and they look like they're about to fall off. So when I went to the dollar store and I saw these, I was like, actually, yeah, that's exactly what I need, because then I can put some of the shirts on this hook and some of the shirts on this hook. Why not? So let's go see this baby in action, shall we? Alright, so as you can see, this is the current hanger, and if we get up close here you can kind of see that it's really tiny and it doesn't really hold that many hooks. In fact, you can see that this one hook is just kind of hanging on the end of the others here. So I got my shirts here and all that, but they're not hanging very well on that kind of a hook. So perhaps this hook will be better. We shall see. Alright, as you can see, I have made the change, and huzzah! This is working very well indeed. It moves around a bit, but nothing's falling off, as you can see. So, excellent. Excellent. Exactly what I was looking for. And now we have come back and I have fully prepared the Progresso Parmesan Garlic Alfredo Noodle Bowl thing. So, yeah. Have to wait for 2 minutes to let this stand for 2 minutes, and then I'll start eating it. So let's do the countdown, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Fuck this, I'm gonna eat it right now. So as you probably noticed, I added a few ingredients of my own here. I've got some Parmesan cheese in this, of course. You can't have Alfredo without Parmesan, I'm sorry, you just can't. And then, I like to anything Alfredo nowadays, I like to add some Tapatio sauce, which I did earlier. Mixed it in, so yeah. Let's mix in the Parmesan, shall we? Give you a sense of what we can come to expect from this far too watery concoction here. By the time I finish shutting my yap and actually put it in my mouth, it will probably have been longer than 2 minutes of letting it stand. So, yeah. Take that, microwave instructions. You gotta let it stand to let the noodles absorb all of the juices, as it were. But there's only so long you can wait before you have to dig in. Alright. My immediate first thoughts are, this is a little too chewy. I should have left it in for longer. Now the thing is, it's chewy, but it's also like very easy to bite into. it's not after you've like fully bitten into it that it gets chewy. So I'm wondering, is it just the quality of the noodle itself? The sauce is okay, especially after I've added all the stuff to it. But is the noodle concoction itself, is it worthy? Oh yeah, I can taste that Tapatio now. Ooh, that's delicious. Well, overall I give this a B plus, maybe a B. Noodles are kind of iffy. They're kind of, you know, spongy. But, like, they taste like they're done enough. It's just that they still also taste a little spongy. I'm not sure what to make of it because they really don't taste like they're underdone. They just taste like they're spongy. But yeah, the sauce, especially when kicked up a notch with my own particular additives, is superb. Now you might be wondering, okay, Stout got this, but did he get any others? Were there any others there? Well, let me take a bite and I will show you the others that I got. Yes, there were! Alright, so on one side of the aisle, they had another Progresso one, and on the other side, they had an Old El Paso one. So, let's just move this out of the way for now. Here is the rustic marinara pasta. Given the way the noodles were in this one over here, I'm kind of a little worried about this one now, but I'm sure it'll be okay. The thing is, red sauce and Tapatio, especially marinara sauce and Tapatio, don't really go together. So, I don't know. I'm not going to be able to add much except for maybe some Parmesan to this, and if Parmesan doesn't really kick it up as much as I want it to, and kick it up a notch as much as I want it to, I don't know. I might not like this one as much. But, yeah, for $1, it's not bad. And, I mean, if you want an idea of how much you actually get, well, I took about 4 or 5 bites of this, and look how much is left. So, yeah, I mean, not a bad deal. Pretty decent quality. And, as for the Old El Paso bowl, which is very similar in design and concept, we have here a cheesy nacho bowl, which looks to just be flavored rice. But again, you know, 290 calories. This here, 320 calories. Not bad calorie-wise if you're counting calories. So, you know, if you need a little energy boost and you don't want to put too many calories into it, it's not bad. It's not horrible. It's okay. And Tapatio sauce, if you choose to add it, which I highly recommend, especially to this, Tapatio sauce has so few calories that it's not even worth counting. The Parmesan on the other side, on the other hand, extra Parmesan cheese, well, add at your own risk. Here's a hint. It's worth the risk. Well, now that I've shown you all this, and I've had a nice munchie to eat, hi there, Bartman, what am I going to have is a nice little aside, a nice little after meal treat, if you will. You know, everybody has a dessert or something like that, right? Not everybody, but, you know, if you're into desserts, then what kind of a dessert would I have? Well, of course, it's the dollar store, so they've all got all kinds of candy, and I picked up one of my favorite kinds of candy, Sixlets. This is a boxed Sixlets. I rarely ever see boxed Sixlets anymore, and man, these are good. I believe these are actually the bigger ones too, because the box comes with the bigger ones, boxed kinds. I mean, typically, yep. See, those are a little bit bigger than the typical Sixlets, but if you've never seen these before, they are tiny, chewy. Well, I wouldn't even say chewy. I would just say they're malt chocolate balls. Think of M&Ms with malt chocolate inside, and typically when you think of malt chocolate in the United States, it's typically like a Whopper, like I've shown you the Robin eggs before, right? In fact, I got some more robin eggs along with these at the dollar store because, you know, it's almost Easter and these are about to go out of stock. So I was like, I'm going to get some more of these. So Whoppers are the traditional malt. They have a crunchy center, right? These malt candies do not have a crunchy center. They have a smooth, chocolatey center. But it's actually a malt-flavored chocolate. So it's like a traditional milk chocolate inside, but the milk chocolate is malt-flavored. So, yeah, it's a much different experience from your typical M&Ms. And it starts, of course, with the fact that they're all, you know, tiny little circles. Look at that. Look at that. And these, as I said, are a little bit bigger than you'll find them in other packages. I don't know why, but they just do it that way. And, yeah, they're crunchy just like M&Ms. They melt in your mouth, not in your hand. Little globes of malt deliciousness. Screw it, I'm going to eat them all on that. Oh, yeah. And in terms of being bad for you, these are not quite as bad for you as other candies might be. These have 5 grams of saturated fat. These per serving have 1.5 grams of saturated fat. So, if you're looking for something candy or sweet or something like that, or even something malt flavored, you know, like these, but you're counting calories and trying to eat healthy or whatever, and you don't want to go too bad for you, Sixlets are actually a nice little option. And look, 10 pieces is the serving size. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, if you like that kind of stuff and you've never had this before, if you've never seen it before and you're living in another country, you know, maybe think about importing it. I don't know, if they let you. If it sounds like something you'd enjoy and you just haven't picked it up ever before, do yourself a favor. These are good. Anyways, I suppose that'll do it for this episode of Stowd Went to the Dollar Store and got a whole bunch of random stuff, including a trash can. But anyways, there we go. Thanks for watching this episode of Stowd Went to the Dollar Store. Catch you later. I'm gonna eat some more of this stuff and go to bed. Not right after, but, you know, I'll probably watch a show after this. Anyway. Talk to you later. Peace.